Your starting lineup for your Mavs, number 15, left fielder James Morio. Number 3, in center field, Ramsey Simpson. In right field, number 14, Brandon Morio. At third base, number 22, London Lindsay. At shortstop, number 7, Joe Sandusky. At second base, number 1, Jack Goins. At first, number 23, CJ Gonzalez. Behind home plate, the catcher, number 16, Wyatt Newman. And on the mound for the Mavs, number 25, Nathaniel Schrader.
All right, hello folks, thanks for joining us today and welcome to what we hope to be game 1 of 2 games for the McNeil Mavericks here, starting off a new tournament, this one the Round Rock ISD Legends tournament. Mavs getting ready to face Lake Travis in this first contest here coming up. Mavs riding high, coming off of a 4-1 record in the first preseason tournament last week. They will have the work cut out for them with this Lake Travis team. A perennial powerhouse, always kind of full of good talent. A lot of kids going on. Seven commits, including 4 Division I on this Lake Travis team. Going to go play college baseball after they graduate. And a lot of wind in the air. A lot of wind blowing out to left field, as you can probably see by the flags out there in right center field. So you get a ball up in the air, and it's probably going to carry on you today. And we'll see what happens here. They are forecasting a lot of nasty weather coming in about the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock time frame where we're getting ready to start game 2 here. So we should be good for this one. We'll see what happens after that.
Totally different story this week. It's like we changed locations, but it's instead of wind pouring in on us, it's as Jason said, it's 180-degree difference. Air's warm, ball's going to carry. Defensive jobs are a lot different today.
Yes, indeed. So starting pitcher for your Mavericks here, the junior Nathaniel Schrader. And he will get set to face the top of the order here for the Cavaliers, leading off center fielder Liam Richards. And opens up with a first pitch strike called on the outside corner. Pitch misses low and in the dirt inside.
Looks like outfielders definitely reading the flags. They're starting out today a lot deeper than we've been positioned.
One pitch to Richards. Breaking ball swung on, fouled out of play. That one's going to have a shot at heading out to the road over on the first base side.
This wind will keep balls in. Some of the pop-ups that went out behind home plate and behind first base, right field line have a chance to get blown back in, so that defenders have to be aware of that, because last week it was gone. That ball was gone. This week it might get pushed back into play, so you can't quit on a play. I feel like we double as weathermen. this job.
It's just always such a factor here, especially in this early part of the season. You just never know. Are we going to get iced? Are we going to get tornadoed? Or is it just going to be a nice hot day?
Yep.
2-2 pitch, swung on, ground ball to shortstop. Kind of bobbled there a little bit by Sandusky. And so Richards will be aboard to lead off the game.
Good job getting the ground ball. He's got to finish the play.
First baseman, number 15, Cole Johnson.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Cole Johnson. Cole Johnson, first team All-State last season, also committed to go play baseball for Oklahoma State after he graduates. Looks like runner's getting ready to go on first pitch here, so Schrader sees that and steps off.
Not a huge lead, but he was absolutely antsy to go, it looked like. Good hold. Good job there. The runner's itching to go, kind of taking a little creeping on his secondary lead to try to have some momentum to get a good start. The longer, if you mix your holds there, Nathaniel did a good job of holding it a long time and disrupting his timing. Disrupts the hitter too.
Yeah, opens with a breaking ball there for called strike. Runner goes, pitch is swung on, grounded right up the middle at the second baseman Goins, at the bag area, but he was kind of not quite able to get the force out of the lead runner at second. Manages to throw over to first in time to get Johnson.
Very fortunate there, actually. I think the runner was moving. I don't know if it was a planned hit and run, but we were covering the bag. That ball's hit hard enough to probably get through if we weren't covering. So Jack was in the right place at the right time, but momentum carried him to the outfield. Not able to get back to the bag to get the double play, but we'll take the out.
Brings up number 3 hitter, the shortstop, Dylan Schlotterback. Looks at the first pitch in there, called strike. Schlotterback also first team All-District last season. Going to be going to play baseball at Paris Junior College. Next pitch gets down, fouls it, out of play. Schrader working ahead here on the number 3 hitter for the Cavaliers. Takes a long look at the runner at second. And a delivery. Breaking ball outside. Schlotterback holds back on it.
Good spot there. Just close enough to potentially draw a swing. You don't want to completely waste that pitch. See if you can get someone to get out of their swing and give you a weak ball in play.
Another long look at the runner at second, and a 1-2 pitch. Goes up top there, misses. Two balls, 2 strikes, the count to the hitter Schlotterback. Leadoff hitter Liam Richards still standing on second base. Runner goes, pitches in there for a ball. Looked pretty good. And the runner on the throwdown, the runner is safe. So stolen base for Richards.
We just got the official notice that Round Rock ISD after school events are canceled, so that night game's not, the afternoon game is not going to happen, it looks like.
Yeah, so it looks like it'll just be this game here today for the Mavs. No game against Lake Belton. And a 3-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3.
Really good location. A little bit down and away. Well done by the catcher, showing it to the umpire. Really good strike 3.
First strikeout for Schrader here today. 2 outs now, brings up the pitcher, O.J. Gonzalez. A good breaking ball, and then misses maybe just a little bit low. Ball 1. Comes inside there. There with a kind of a sharp slider, maybe a cut fastball there. Seemed to have a little action on the end of it, but misses inside low ball 2.
Good job blocking it there for Wyatt Newman.
.2-0 pitch comes right in on the inside part of the plate there. It's called strike. Two-one swung on, fouled it back out of play.
Good job battling back, right back in the count.
Two-two pitch coming up. Misses just a little bit low. Gets underneath the legs of the catcher there, Newman, but not enough for runner on third to do anything with. So we'll go full count, 2 outs. Three-two pitch.
Nice job.
Fastball in there on the outside corner, called strike 3.
Way to get himself out of trouble right there. It was a really good inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts, gets out. Cavaliers leave runner stranded on third. No damage here at the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the first. Mavs coming up for their first at-bats. We'll be right back. All right, top of the order for the Mavs coming up, getting ready to face senior pitcher for the Cavaliers, O.J. Gonzalez. Hard throwing right-hander. District Pitcher of the Year last season, and one of the 7 commits on this Lake Travis team, getting ready to go play his college baseball at Abilene Christian.
Number 3, Ramsey Simpson.
And the center fielder, Ramsey Simpson, will get set to lead it off here for the Mavs in the bottom of the first.
It's good to face good arms in these tournaments. We know we have plenty of them in our district, so it's really, really good to match up with some of the better ones in these so-called tune-up games. They count, but they're not district games.
First pitch to the left-hand hitting Simpson. Opens him up with a late breaking ball, catches the outside part of the plate, called strike one. Tried to hold back on a swing there. I think umpires either said he went around or it was a called strike. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on, little number right back to the pitcher, a couple steps off the mound. He comes in a little bit, flips it to the first baseman for the first out.
At the plate for McNeil, number 1, the second baseman, Jack Goins.
So 1 away for the Mavs. Brings up the second baseman, Jack Goins. First pitch to Goins, swung on, little kind of lazy fly ball just over the glove of the shortstop and gets into the kind of left center field area for a base hit. Job by Goins out there, taking a swing. The first pitch he saw and just got enough to get out of the infield, get it down in the grass. That brings up the number 3 hitter, shortstop Joseph Sandusky. Sandusky very successful at the plate in the previous tournament last week. See if we can keep that hitting streak alive here.
Good pickoff move. Showed us good one early.
First pitch misses low to the hitter Sandusky. Another pickoff attempt there. Definitely trying to keep the speedy Goins honest over there at first. Next pitch swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike to the hitter.
Heavy shift to the opposite field side right here.
One swung on, lofted out of play. That one's got a good shot at getting to the road there behind the Mavericks tunnel cage area. Comes a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on, little kind of soft rolling ground ball in between third base and pitcher, and Gonzalez picks it up, but no throw. So an infield kind of swing and bunt single there for Sandusky.
For the Mavericks, third baseman, number 22,
Those happen when things are going well.
London Lindsay.
So Mavs now with runners on first and second, one out. Brings up the third baseman, London Lindsay. Lindsay playing good baseball from pretty much every angle. Pitching well, flashing some defensive glove, and hitting. As he lines that, drives that one right back to the pitcher, throws to second in time for the out at second and over to first. And the double play will end the inning.
That's a pitcher with a lot of experience. Looks like he'd done that before. He spun, made a perfect throw, just like you draw it up.
Yes, indeed. So 1-4-3 ends the inning for the Mavs. Nobody across, but they get two on with two singles. Still no score here as we head to the top of the second. We'll be right back.
Leading off in the second inning for the Cavaliers.
All right, 5, 6, 7 due up for the Cavaliers here in the top of the second inning. Catcher Gavin Schlotterback will lead it off. Gavin Schlotterback, the younger brother of Dylan Schlotterback, who playing shortstop for the Cavs. Swings the first pitch he sees, ground ball, just gets through the glove of the second baseman Goings and into right field for a leadoff base hit.
Pulled the trigger on that 0-0 curveball. Did a good job with it.
We're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher Gavin Schlotterback, who just reached first, trying to get a number on the courtesy runner here.
For Lake Travis, number 25, right fielder, Caden Leon.
Can't quite make out who that is at first, but coming to the plate, right fielder Caden Leon. Schroeder gives a long look over to that runner at first. And first pitch misses a little bit inside and low for ball one. Breaking ball, quick snap throw down from the catcher Newman to first, not in time. 2-0 the count to the hitter Leon. Long look by Schrader. Runner goes. Pitch is low and in the dirt outside. Throw down is going to be offline. And it will be a stolen base for the yet to be determined pinch runner for Gavin Schlotterbeck. Looks like that might be number 3, Grayson Guerin, possibly out on second base. Let's go with that. Stolen base for Guerin. Count is 3-0 to the hitter Leon. And next pitch misses, ball 4. First walk issued by Schrader here today. Being runners on first and second brings up the left fielder Joey Leone.
Now batting number 16, left fielder Joey Leone.
Comes a little inside and tight on that first pitch to Leone there, ball 1. Sun deciding to kind of poke out a little bit here. Wind still blowing pretty strong over that left field side. Nice and humid. We had overnight storms. Feels like playing in a swamp out there probably right now.
Luckily, I think it was just good and just enough water to make the field, the dirt, really nice.
One-0 pitch. Fastball misses a little bit high. Ball 2. Cavaliers with a new head coach this year after their previous coach had a very long and very successful run, several hundred wins. But new coach Ryan Rogers inherits a very strong program that generally reloads every year. Both runners go. Pitch is a ball, actually a called strike. And on the double steal, looks like they're safe all around.
They're aggressive. Clearly early, they're showing they want to run as much as possible. Good jumps, good runners.
One pitch misses outside. Probably looked like he was getting ready to pull a trigger there, but holds back. Count will go to 3-1. And next pitch misses low, ball 4. That'll load the bases for the number 8 hitter, third baseman Hank Benny. Benny, one of many seniors on this Lake Travis roster.
Now batting for the Cavaliers, number 19, third baseman Hank Benny.
We're going to have a quick conversation at the mound here.
Coach, you seen a visit yet from Coach Romero?
No, it's I think this is the first one.
Mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, first one from assistant coach Romero. Making sure at least the pitcher and the catcher for the Mavs here know what we want to do on bases loaded and nobody out.
He called the corners in.
First pitch to Benny, ground ball, taps off the glove of the third baseman Lindsay, and over kind of into no man's land there in the infield. So it's going to be safe all around.
Saves a run by getting a glove on it and not letting it get into left field. I'm not sure had he come up with it if there was much of a play to be made, but so I guess the best possible outcome there is keeping it in the infield.
So a run comes across on that. Probably scored that one in an infield single. And bases loaded again, brings up second baseman Reed Morales. Good breaking ball in there for called strike one. We'll be back to the top of the Cavaliers' order after Morales. This pitch holds off. Ball kicks away from the catcher Newman there, but no movement on the bases. Everybody remains. One pitch. Looks like must have been a little bit low there. This is ball two.
Just down, look.
Cavs only with 5 returning starters this season, but again, that doesn't mean much. Looks like carrying about 28 total on the roster.
Full dugout. Another one down. That looked pretty close too. He's not missing by much.
It'll be 3 balls and 1 strike to Morales. And 3-1 pitch misses outside for ball 4. So that'll bring another run across. Cavaliers now sitting 2-0. Back to the top, the leadoff hitter, center fielder Liam Richards.
Center fielder Liam Richards.
Richards safe on an error back in the first, made it all the way around to third, but that's where he stayed. Tried to hold back at the last second on that inside pitch there, but definitely went around, so strike one.
Double play ball here, change the momentum.
Oh, one swung on ground ball, going to be right between third and third and short, in for base hit. One run's going to come around, throw in from left field, and it's going to be cut off by the third baseman Lindsay. It'll be a 2 RBI single for Liam Richards. Not a lot of impressive hitting, not a lot of overwhelming hitting, just kind of enough in spots where we're not so far.
Yep.
And runners on first and second now, still nobody out, brings up first baseman Cole Johnson. Johnson was out on a fielder's choice. Back in the first, Schrader takes a long look at the runner at second. First pitch misses low and inside for ball. We got a wave of students starting to fill up the Mavericks stands here.
Always about this time.
One 1-0 breaking ball, fouled out of play, first base side.
Students get in free here at McNeil?
I think so. I think
Good.
It's free. Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
One coming up to Johnson. Oh, and Schrader motions to second, but no throw.
Timing up his feet over there at second base. Looks like they're antsy to go here as well.
Big swing and a miss on it's like a high slider there by Johnson. So Schrader working ahead 1-2. And next pitch swung on a miss, strike 3, drop third strike, but we got a runner occupying first. So Johnson will go down swinging. First out of the inning, third strikeout for Schrader.
Good curveball there.
I'll bring up the shortstop, number 3 hitter Dylan Schlotterback. Schlotterback struck out looking back in the first.
Now you're one pitch away to get that ground ball. Hopefully this time it's at us. Pinched in the middle, double play depth. Good job there.
Schrader locates well, places that outside fastball again, called strike 1.
Runner was building some momentum with a walk-in lead. Nathaniel looked him back enough to get him stopped. Once you have him stopped, you can go home. It's hard to steal third if you're just stationary.
Tries to go outside with the heater again, misses a little bit far. Next pitch gets away from the catcher and goes back to the screen, so both base runners will move up 1.
The value of being active on the bases, whether you're stealing or not, when you're getting active secondary leads and you're making the pitcher, Nathaniel's working really hard to keep him close, but just naturally, the big advantage of doing that on the bases is it's also really hard to dial into every pitch when you really have to focus a lot on the base runners.
2-1. Breaking ball swung on, fouled out of play. Right field side.
Infield's drawn in.
Could be a good time to go back to that outside corner fastball. Two to Schlotterback. Fastball goes outside, misses far though. Ball 3. Full count to Schlotterback. Runners on second and third, 1 out. There's a pitch. Swung on, fly ball, left field. Morio takes a couple of steps back, catches it in the air. It is going to be deep enough and allow the runner to score from third. So sacrifice fly for Schlotterback makes the score 5-0 Cavaliers.
For the Cavaliers, the designated hitter, number 21.
And the runner on second, Richards, did not advance on that, so he remains at second with 2 outs. And that brings up the pitcher, O.J. Gonzalez, who struck out looking in his first appearance. Starts him off with a breaking ball, bounces, gets away from the catcher, Newman, and the runner going to try to come all the way to home. Throw is in there, and tag is applied high, so Richards is safe on the wild pitch.
Took it for granted a little bit there. Sometimes that's homework before the game. Whenever you go to another team's field, check out the dimensions between backstop and plate. Sometimes you can take advantage. That's exactly what he did.
One-0 pitch, fouled off on a play again, right side. And there's a lot of room everywhere here at McNeil. That ball gets away from you either on first, third, or behind the plate, and there is a lot of room for that ball to just roll and kick around.
Yep.
Not entirely uncommon to see two bases advanced when a throw gets away from you.
Good outside fastball there.
The next pitch called strike 3. Fourth strikeout for Schrader, and that ends the inning. Cavaliers do send all 9 to the plate and tack on 6 runs as we head to the bottom of the second. Mavs looking to strike back. We'll be right back.
Leading off this inning for McNeil, the designated hitter, number 5, Pierce Stone.
All right, Pierce Stone set to lead it off for the Mavs here in the bottom of second. It'll be Stone, the designated hitter, and then 2 of the 3 members of our all left-handed outfield here today, followed by left-hander James Morio, and then right fielder Brandon Morio. So the first pitch misses a little bit low, ball 1.
They wanted that one. Good grin out of the pitcher right there.
Next pitch swung on a miss, goes that outside fastball again. Another outside fastball, called strike 2. Let's go out there again. This one hits the dirt.
A lot of field to exploit from center over to the left field line. They continue to, they're betting on the velocity of the pitcher, and they're expecting some opposite field hits from the right-handers.
Next pitch, late slider there, action there, but Pierce does a good job staying in there and just stuck his bat out last minute to stay alive with a foul ball. Yeah, you're right, but you look at between short and second, where they've got the left fielder and the center fielder lined up. Boy, there's a lot of room out there if you could just manage to get one in that grass behind second base. Man, next pitch swung on a miss, strike 3.
They're trying to make us prove it. That get the head of the bat out, put balls up the middle and pull side. We'll see what they do here with the lefties coming up. Yeah, it looks like they're heading the opposite direction.
Shifting back over, yep.
Oreo.
First strikeout of the game for Gonzalez. And Oreo fouls the first pitch off back into the net. Another pitch, another foul ball. This time the lefties kind of adding to the collection over on the right field side. Definitely far overweighted by the number of foul balls that have rolled to the, or sorry, that's the left field side. Hey, I got my left and right confused. So your other right. 0-2 to count to Morio. And next pitch swung on a miss, strike 3.
That looked like a changeup there.
I think that was. I think it might have been the first time seen the changeup there from Gonzalez. It's a good one. Gets Morio swinging for 2 outs.
For the Mavericks, right fielder.
That brings up the
14,
right-handed hitting right fielder, Brandon Morio. It's like I did see there's some activity in the Mavericks bullpen.
So if you staggered your lineup right, left, right, left, right, left, these outfielders would get tired.
There's a strategy.
Shift.
Just wear them down by shifting, right? Self-inflicted shifting as Morio takes a curveball into the middle of his back on the first pitch there and heads down for the 2-out base runner.
Now batting for McNeil, catcher number 16, Wyatt Newman.
And with 2 outs, that brings up your catcher, Wyatt Newman. And he swings the first pitch he sees and laces it foul over just beyond the Mavericks dugout on the right side.
But that doesn't mean that what she could have been. Yeah, that's what I mean. She could have.
Next pitch, Newman bounces in the dirt outside.
Students left.
And that's kind of wave 1. There's usually that second wave that comes in a little while. As Newman takes a big hack at an inside pitch there and misses, strike 2. Pitch misses far outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Brandon Morio, your runner on first. By virtue of hit by pitch, I think he might lead the team in hit by pitches this season so far through this tournament in the 5th. 2-2, swung on, fouled.
Assuming he gets credit for the hit by pitch and doesn't have to remain in the box because he didn't get out of the way.
That's right, lest we forget the controversial hit by pitch where the umpire said he didn't make enough of an effort to get out of the way, and so he had to stay in the box and continue his at-bat.
After a meeting of the minds and some advice.
Yes. Did end up managing to get on base a couple of pitches later. I think it was a error or an infield hit.
Yeah.
So all's well that ended well, but had to get some advice in this new era of baseball rules here on how to appropriately take a hit by pitch and earn your base.
Yes.
Which, for those listening in, the proper way to do that is, even if it's soft and coming right at you, just twist your hips and take a look at the umpire as it's coming in to hit you there, and that constitutes enough of a, quote, effort. Next pitch swung on, ground ball is going to get past the shortstop and into left field for a base hit.
There we go. Chip away, somehow chip away.
2-out single for Newman.
First base, number 23, CJ Gonzalez.
The Mavs once again have runners on first and second. And CJ Gonzalez, the first baseman, is going to come to the plate, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher Newman, number 8, Santiago de la Garza. Now the courtesy runner at first.
The always interesting lineup card check from the umpire when we courtesy run. I think this might be the same guy. Maybe that's a rule. Maybe they're supposed to, even though it's courtesy runner, maybe at least identify the number, write it down. Maybe you're supposed to stick to the same guy unless he gets hurt, or.
Yeah, whatever it is, it definitely seems to be a thing, because especially last weekend, we saw the same thing. There's some time taken to make sure everything is accounted for.
It might be worth doing some homework in the old rule book. I think, that was close.
A pincher or a courtesy runner there. De la Garza almost got caught on the snap throw down.
That looks like pre-planned. Back pick the tail runner on a sub or a courtesy runner. It's a really good idea, actually.
Gonzalez swings to the next pitch and fouls it back to the screen.
Stuff like that can be just an auto call every single time. First team meeting of the year, catchers, first baseman, first pitch. If it's not put in play, we're back picking.
No balls, 2 strikes. The count to Gonzalez. Next pitch misses a little bit outside.
Lake Travis played a district game this week on Tuesday. Interesting. Every district's a little different when they start, which is looks like you got the called strikeout to end that inning.
Yep, strike 3 on Gonzalez there. We'll end the inning. Mavs leave 2 stranded. No runs across, 1 hit. Head into the top of the 3rd inning. Mavs still chasing 6 runs. We'll be right back.
Leading off in the third inning for the Cavaliers, number 11.
All right, number 5 hitter, catcher Gavin Schlotterback leads it off for the Cavaliers again here in the top of the third. Schlotterback, the junior. 1 for 1 today with a single run scored in his only at bat.
I started talking before the break about how this part of the season where you mix in a district game during the week sandwiched in between tournaments, how that presents some challenges for high school coaches and some strategy there. You're trying to figure out what to do with your pitching when you got a game, game that matters a lot in the midweek. It's just another part of the puzzle.
Yeah, Mavs will do their first district game this coming Tuesday against Cedar Ridge. And then after that, roll into the third preseason tournament that following weekend.
Yep.
Next pitch to Slaughterback. Good breaking ball, fouls it off of his body. Count will go to 1-2. Starting pitcher Nathaniel Schrader still on the hill. Just crossed pitch number 52. One-two pitch, swung on, popped, kind of shallow right field. Second baseman Goins is out a couple of steps on the outfield grass, and he makes the grab.
Get that leadoff hitter out, big, very big.
Hopefully I'm not jinxing things by saying this here, but not an overwhelming amount of offense so far this game. Just 3 hits each side.
Now batting for Lake Travis, the right fielder, number 20.
Almost none of which have been hit hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been
on both sides.
You know, but the balls that have made it to the outfield have been just kind of short, shallow. Maybe one fly ball for a sacrifice fly that went out to left field.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so far pretty muted offense all around. As the right fielder, Caden Leon, now stands in. He walked in his first at bat, came around for a run scored. Swinging a little chopper, third base side, pops above the glove of the third baseman, Lindsay, and is going to get in there. He will hold up at first.
A lot of top spin there. Whenever there's a high hop involved, if you allow the ball to hit the dirt, it's usually spinning quite a bit right there, and that one snuck up on him.
Joey Leone.
So 1 out runner on first for the Cavs brings up left fielder number 7 hitter Joey Leone. Leone also reached on a walk. Pretty big lead for the runner Leon.
Wanting to go.
Oh, actually stays put, even though the ball actually did hit the dirt, but kept in front by the catcher Newman.
Base runners are doing a good job of keeping their feet close to the ground, but keeping them moving. That's helps you get a good jump. There he
Runner goes. Pitch is in the dirt and gets away from the catcher Newman, so it'll be an easy 90 for Leon. Two-0 pitch coming up to Leone. Misses inside, ball 3. Three-0 is in there for called strike 1. 3-1 big, swing and a miss. So Schrader working all the way back from 3-0 to full count.
Great job filling up the count.
Three-two pitch, swung on, ground ball, just foul down the third base side. Here, Leone, one of about, it looks like about 10 to 12 juniors on this Lake Travis roster. Runner goes from second. Breaking ball swung on, grounded to third. And Lindsay tried to, with the runner advancing, he kind of took the ball and tried to tag the runner out, but runner gets underneath the tag. And so we've got safe all around now, first and third.
I'm not really sure what happened there. I thought he tagged him. I thought that was pretty obvious, but did he have the ball in his throwing hand and tag him with his glove?
I don't know. It certainly looked like it was in the realm of possibility of a tag out there, but umpire says he was underneath. So, first and third situation, you got your number 8 hitter, Hank Benny, the third baseman, coming up. Benny with one of the 3 hits for Lake Travis so far today. And we'll see if they go with bunt or let him swing away. Long pause from Schrader, delivers the first pitch, misses a little bit outside low.
Ooh. It's close. Ball.
Schrader trying to work that outside part of the plate. This is just a little bit. Long pause. Pitch is low and in the dirt. Runner at first staying put so far. Goes to a 3-0 breaking ball there, catches the inside corner late. Called strike one.
Good count to run here. Not going.
And pitch misses outside low, ball 4. We'll load the bases for the number 9 hitter, second baseman Reed Morales.
Now batting number 4, second base, Reed Morales.
Morales with a walk and a run scored back in the second inning. Pitch misses just a little bit outside. Another ball in the dirt there, and that's going to cause catcher Newman to go out and have a conversation with Schrader there. Good time.
Yep. Innings getting long. Warmer day than they're used to, or at least more humid so far in the season.
And we've got Leon, your runner at third, Leone, your runner at second, and Benny, your runner at first. And a 2-0 pitch coming up to Morales. Looks at called strike one. Yeah, well-placed ground ball here. Get out of the inning, no more damage. 2-1 pitch. Misses high. And 3-1 pitch. Misses low in the dirt. It's going to be ball 4. Everybody moves up 1. 1 run comes across. And we're going to have a visit to the mound here. Head coach Aguirre coming out.
Looks like they're going to Pierce Stone.
We're going to have a pitching change here. Number 5, the right-hander pitch Stone is going to come in relief for Schrader. So Stone coming in for Schrader in relief. We'll let him get his warm-ups, and we'll be right back. All right, so relief pitcher Pierce Stone is warmed up, ready to go. He inherits a bases loaded 1-out situation here and is facing the top of the order. Back to Liam Richards, center fielder. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored.
Pierce brings a different look. He's more of a drop-down sidearm. Ball has a lot of movement. With the wind against it, it'll actually help it, knock it down. So, should produce some ground balls. Hopefully we get one that we can turn.
Yeah, if nothing else, should have some interesting arm side effect with that wind blowing right across the right-hand pitcher there. maybe a little more than he's bargaining for right now. Gonna have to learn how to adjust.
All right, and that's the risk. Pitchers like this tend to, when they let one go, it's usually at the hitter.
One to 1 the count to the hitter Richards. Comes a little more, just his slot there came a little more 3/4 instead of drop down. Pitch misses a little bit low and out.
Good block by Wyatt.
To 1 pitch, big swing and a miss, strike 2. Stone's got that good arm side kind of fastball run action there, but he's also got a kind of a slider slurvy breaker that goes the opposite way. That can really make things interesting.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right
Called
there.
strike 3.
Look at that.
So Stone comes in right off the bat, gets the strikeout looking.
That's an uncomfortable at bat for a hitter because that arm side run, and then if the breaking ball goes the opposite direction, I think what he did right there, he started that fastball actually away from him, so it's going to work back to the outside part. A lot of combinations you can use from that slot.
2-way now brings up Cole Johnson. First baseman looks at a first pitch, misses low. Johnson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and the old fried chicken. Fielder's choice back in the first.
Fried chicken.
Trying to work that inside part of the plate here. This is low again. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Drops down again, comes a little inside.
Nowhere to put him here on this 3-0 count.
And next pitch misses inside, ball 4. Johnson heads to first. Remaining base runners shift over 1.
Now batting number 7, shortstop.
Brings up the
Dylan
number 3 hitter,
Schlotterbeck.
Dylan Schlotterbeck. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch swung on, lofted into shallow right field. Morio comes in, almost overruns it, but makes a bit of a leap and
That was graceful.
gracefully brings in the 3rd out of the inning. A couple more runs come across for the Cavaliers, leading by a score of 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Mavs coming up. We'll be right back.
A cell phone has been found. If you happen to be missing yours, please swing by the snack shack.
All right, top of the order due up here for the Mavericks in the bottom of the 3rd.
Leading off for the Mavs, center fielder, number 3, Ramsey Simpson.
Left-handed hitting Ramsey Simpson will try to get things started for the Mavs.
A lot of changes on defense. Still got the same battery, pitcher and catcher. Ooh.
And Simpson reaches out, swings the first pitch, but lines it right at the center fielder who was shifted over.
Clearly properly shifted in that case.
At the plate for McNeil, number 1.
So it's one pitch, one quick out here for the pitcher Gonzalez in the bottom of the third. Brings up number 2 hitter Jack Goins, second baseman. Had the first of 3 total hits for the Mavs so far this game. So the first pitch fastball in there for called strike 1. Next pitch swung on out of play. Kicks around over there into the Mavericks dugout. Do have a little bit of activity over in the Cavaliers bullpen. Another right-hander up and throwing. 0-2 pitch to Goins. Misses low. Had a short lull in the wind, but as you can see with the flags out there, still blowing pretty strong again over left field side. Outfield continuing to shift over to the right side on the right-handed hitter Goins as he looks at ball 2. Two-two pitch. Breaking ball swung on a miss, strike 3.
Good slider right there.
Second out of the inning. 4th strikeout for Gonzalez.
Batting for McNeil, number 7, shortstop, Joe Sandusky.
And it brings up number 3 hitter Joseph Sandusky. Sandusky with a single back in the first inning. Starts him off with a breaking ball in there, called strike 1.
Got him on his heels there. That was a good pitch.
Pitching him backwards.
Picking up on a little something here. The pitcher's doing a good job of kind of, he flaps his glove sometimes on breaking ball, other times not. I think he's just kind of randomly doing it to try to keep the hitters off the scent of what's coming.
Almost a decoy tip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of reasons to this pitcher sends some signals of maturity. He's pitched a lot of innings and seems in control of himself. His pace is good. Very, very calm. It's good. Glad Mavs are getting a chance to face it.
Behind in the count, 3-1 here to the hitter Sandusky. Next pitch looked a little bit low, but in there for called strike 2.
3-1 count. That pitch looked like a pretty good one to hit. It must have been thinking something different.
Three-two pitch, misses a little bit low and outside, ball 4. 2-out walk for Sandusky. He's reached in both his appearances today.
At the plate for McNeil, third baseman, number 22, London Lindsay.
And that brings up the number 4 hitter, Lindsay. Lindsay grounded into a double play that ended the inning back in the first. First pitch breaking ball in there for called strike one. Quick throw over to first, almost gets away from the first baseman, but manages to get a glove on it. Sandusky's safe over there.
Don't expect any movement on the bases here. Got to probably go station to station, down 8-0. See if you can't chip away at it.
One ball and one strike, your count to the hitter Lindsay. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and fouled back behind the bleacher area here. Looks like that was a hit and run. One-two pitch, runner goes again, strike three. Fifth strikeout for Gonzalez, and that will end the inning for the Mavs here in the bottom of the third. No runs, managed to get one runner on, unable to bring him around. We head to the top of the fourth. Mavs still behind by a score of 8-0. We'll be right back. All right, a couple of defensive swaps for the Mavs here before we start the fourth. Right fielder Brandon Morio has shifted over to left. Number 12, Peyton Malone, enters the game at right field. James Morio has exited. And I believe that's it. Pierce Stone, the relief pitcher who came in last inning, he's back out on the mound. And he faces the pitcher, O.J. Gonzalez. A big swing and a miss. The first pitch he sees, strike one. Gonzalez 0 for 2 today with 2 backwards Ks so far. Swings the next pitch, popped up high infield. First baseman Gonzalez comes in a couple of steps and he makes a catch for the first out of the inning.
Great quick out.
looks like we've got a pinch hitter here. Number 20, Gavin McCullough, comes in for Gavin Schlotterback, the catcher, in the 5 spot. So Gavin McCullough, your pinch hitter. Swings the first pitch he sees and fouls it off his leg.
First outing in the year for Pierce. He's throwing a lot of strikes. Ball's moving good. Looks confident up there. Really good extra arm for us.
That changes that slot. Goes back to more of that 3/4. Misses outside though. Ball 1.
Infielder by trade.
Next base swung on, a little slow rolling ground ball. Picked up on the run by the third baseman, Lindsay. Throws it over to first in time. Nice play there for the second out of the inning.
2 quick outs.
And we're going to have another pinch hitter. Number 12, Dax Debner, comes in, hitting in the 6th spot in place of the right fielder,
Dax Debner.
Caden Leon. First left-handed hitter seen so far in the Cavs lineup. Looks at the first pitch, fastball, misses outside. Little foul tip on that last pitch. With 1 ball and 1 strike. The pinch hitter Debner. Nobody on, 2 outs. Goes up top there, misses a little high, ball 2. See the Mavericks JV team in the stands and kind of getting some work in on the side. This pitch swung on and missed. Fortunately, due to weather conditions and field conditions from the rain last night, all the JV games were canceled today.
They couldn't play the 10 a.m. game over at Round Rock either. There was nice.
Swinging strike 3. And Stone retires the Cavs 1-2-3.
Good inning.
Top of the 4th. No runs, no hits. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Mavs still chasing 8 runs. We'll be right back. All right, Pierce Stone will lead it off for the Mavs here in the bottom of the fourth. So first pitch, breaking ball, swept across the plate for called strike one.
3 consecutive batters, he let him off with the slider.
Goes back to that pitch again. Swung on a miss, strike two. Starting pitcher for the Cavs, Gonzalez, working pretty efficiently. Just crossed number 47. And looks at called strike three on the outside part of the plate. Sixth strikeout for Gonzalez. And that will bring up Peyton Malone, who entered the game last inning in right field in place of James Morio, now batting in the sixth spot. And he takes a big swing and a miss at strike one. The breaking ball misses low and outside there. Gets a piece of that one foul, chops it off the plate back to the screen.
Looks like Lake Travis will go to a new pitcher next inning, or maybe potentially within this inning.
I got a left-hander warming up now in the Cavaliers bullpen. 1-2 pitch coming up. Swung on a miss, strike three. Two-way brings up now the left fielder, Brandon Morio. Morio reached on a hit by pitch and is only at bat in the second inning. Pitch is swung on, a little slow rolling ground ball to third base. Picked up by the third baseman, bobbles it a little bit though, and unable to get it out of his gloves. So Morio's going to be safe at first.
Infield knock, showing those wheels.
So Brandon Morio reaching in both of his appearances today so far. And we got Wyatt Newman, the catcher, had to take off some of the leg gear.
The catcher, Wyatt Newman.
Get ready for his at-bat here. So Newman stands in now with 2 outs, runner on first. Big swing and a miss. First pitch fastball there for strike one. A 1 pitch, another fastball swung on and missed. And fouls off the 0-2 back over just the top of the right side of the press box here.
Pretty good 0-2 swing right there. A little bit late, but that's good. He's making sure he sees the ball as long as he possibly can in case that's not a fastball. But let's see what he gets here. There's that breaking ball.
0-2 breaker. Pitcher wanted it. Umpire says ball. So 1 and 2, the count to the hitter Newman. Morio, your runner at first, 2 outs. And another hit by pitch. The old 1-2 plunk on the shoulder there.
Nicked him. That's one way to get yourself out of a 2-strike count.
Sure is.
Number 23.
And Newman clearly offering enough of an attempt, as determined by the umpire, to get out of the way of the ball there.
He passed the test.
And number 8, Santiago de la Garza, re-enters as the courtesy runner for Newman, the catcher at first. We're also going to have a visit to the mound here from the Cavaliers head coach.
Now we got a right-hander going down there. And a left-hander going early, right-hander getting hot right now.
Oh, that was a rather quick visit. Kicked a little dirt on the mound and then just kind of head back to the dugout. So Gonzalez remains in the game. 2 outs. We got runners on first and second now. And umpire taking some time to, I guess, once again catalog the courtesy runner.
Documentation.
President accounted for now. First baseman C.J. Gonzalez stands in.
Let's see if it's a standing order to backpick the courtesy runner here.
Oh, that's right. Let's see.
Trail runner once again.
Doesn't get a chance to. Actually fouls it off.
New first baseman though. They subbed out the starter, so sometimes not everybody after the starting lineup's plugged into that. And also it's 8-0.
This is the 3rd inning out of 4 where Mavs have had runners on first and second. See if they can get something done here. A little chopper. It's going to get just foul. Ooh, looked like that ball might have had a chance to come back fair, but does not.
That was trying to work its way back fair. I don't know what it hit, but off the bat it looked clearly foul, and then the cut of that dirt, maybe almost a lip, or hit something that wanted to push it back toward the bag.
I just need to catch a pebble or a fire ant hill or something there. But stayed just foul. So Gonzalez back for an 0-2 count. Late call by the umpire there, called strike 3. And that will end the inning. So Mavs leave runners on first and second again, unable to bring them around. We head to the top of the 5th inning. And we're going to have another pitching change. Number 15, the left-hander James Morio, comes in relief for Pierce Stone. So new pitcher for the Mavs as we head to the top of the 5th. We'll be right back.
to our gun.
All right, a couple more defensive swaps for the Mavs here. As we mentioned, starting left fielder James Morio, who came out of the game for one inning, has now re-entered as the pitcher. Pierce Stone, the relief pitcher, is now moved to right. And so Morio will come in and face the 7-8-9 part of the Cavaliers lineup here in the top of the fifth. Left fielder Joey Leone stands in, swings and misses at strike one. And one pitch swung on, fouled out of play. Over. Bounces right in front of the Mavericks batting cage area there.
That looks firm. Good pitch.
So Morio working ahead early here with a 1-2 count. And freezes him with a breaking ball there, called strike three. So one away, and we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Looks like number 13, Angelo Cornetto.
Number 13, Angelo Cornetto.
Is going to come in and hit in the 8 spot for the third baseman, Hank Benny. And he takes a big swing and a miss at the first pitch, strike one. Cornetto, one of the juniors on this Cavaliers squad. Looks at a second pitch, misses a little low and inside, ball one. We have yet another right-hander getting loose over in the Cavaliers bullpen. And swing and a miss, another fastball, strike two.
Fastball's getting on him pretty good.
Same pitch, just maybe a little hair off there. That goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. And tries to check his swing, and they appeal down to first base. First base umpire says he did go. So it'll be another strikeout. Back to back for Morio here in the top of the fifth. And another pinch hitter.
24.
Number 24. So McCabe Bell, number 24, pinch hitting for Reed Morales here in the 9 spot. That's the first pitch called strike.
Excellent fastball inside right there.
Goes back inside with that fastball, fouls it off. Out of play right side. And Morio working ahead again. 0-2, 2 outs, nobody on.
Actually, I happen to know this hitter. The jersey number isn't matching what we have, but this is Cole Rame.
Ah, okay. Don't have that name on the roster here.
Yeah. I gave him Knuckles earlier, so I know he's here.
Next pitch swung on, a little flare into shallow right field, and second baseman Goings is over a couple steps on the grass and makes the catch. So 3 up, 3 down. Quick work for Morio here in the top of the fifth. We head to the bottom. Mavs looking to scratch a run or two here. We'll be right back. All right, back to the top for the third time here for the Mavericks.
Fielder Ramsey Simpson.
Leadoff hitter Ramsey Simpson comes to plate. Simpson looking for his first hit. Had a ground out and a fly out. Good piece of contact last inning, but just hit right at the center fielder, who was shifted over considerably to the left field side. Oh, we also have a new pitcher for the Cavaliers. Left-handers come in. We'll see if we can get you a name and an identity here once we can see the numbers on the back. First pitch is in there, called strike one. Looks like number 9.
Yep.
Sawyer Sequist, now your pitcher for Lake Travis, coming out in relief for O.J. Gonzalez.
Senior left-hander. Throws with the wrong arm, like several of our pitchers and outfielders. I don't know where it goes wrong. What age?
Well, 1-1 pitch goes to the breaking ball, but that one misses low and outside, goes back to the screen. Pitch in there for called strike 2. Stat line for Gonzalez, the starting pitcher there: 4 complete, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. And Simpson gets a piece of that last pitch there, fouls it out of play left side. Over onto, I believe they call that area there Dawson Memorial Field.
Oh yeah, why is that?
It's kind of the backup field, practice field, when things can't be played on the main field here.
Oh, okay.
That's what they call that.
I know it's raining, but you're coming to practice anyway, and we'll find a patch of grass to do so.
We're going to practice on the soccer field, the backup soccer field. Count goes full now to the leadoff hitter Simpson, and he swings the next pitch, and it is grounded first base side. It would look fair. Almost sounded like it was called foul, but fair ball. First baseman grabs it, takes it himself. First out of the inning.
For the Mavs, second baseman, number 1, Jack.
I'm unfamiliar with this song. Is this Beyonce? Did Jack choose a Beyonce song, or who is that? Do we know?
This would not be my musical forte, sadly.
Somebody pull out their Spotify.
Number 2 hitter Jack Goins in here with his selection of music there. 1 for 2 today with single and strikeout.
I like when people have a sense of humor about their walk-up song.
Ooh. Looks like that pitch actually hit him.
Yep.
But he swung at it.
Yep.
So that'll be strike 2.
Back foot slider, he swung and it hit him in the back foot.
Oh, 2. Goes fastball, misses outside and high. One, 2 manages to hang in there. Foul it, breaking ball off at the last second.
Looks like 2 different breaking balls here. We saw more the hard slider sort of back foot approach there. That one was shaped a little bit differently, slower, a little bit closer to 12-6. Kind of a slur, but it's he's featuring 2 different ones.
And there's that other good one, that kind of harder slider. Swung on a miss, dropped third strike, but thrown down first in time. Yeah, crafty lefty here.
For McNeil, shortstop, number 7, Joseph Sandusky.
And with 2 away, that'll bring up Joseph Sandusky, number 3 hitter. Single and a walk, reached in his 2 appearances this game. Manages to get out of the way of that one just in time before it hit him in the foot.
Another one of those bounce sliders.
Goes outside with the fastball, misses. Another fastball misses high and out. So it'll be a 3-0 count to the hitter Sandusky. 2 outs, nobody on. Outfield still shifted over. And 3-0 pitch called on the outside part of the plate, strike.
Yeah, it's not like at this level they have a real detailed book on the hitters, but it seems like program-wide this is where they want to start out.
Sandusky hits a slow rolling ground ball at second base, fielded, throws over in time. And the Mavs go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Heading to the top of the 6th. Lake Travis still ahead comfortably by a score of 8-0. We'll be right back.
Leading off for the Cavaliers, number 3, Grayson Guerin.
All right, back to the top of the order for Cavaliers. Another pinch hitter, though. Number 3, Grayson Guerin, comes in place of the leadoff spot there, Liam Richards. Guerin was in previously in one of the earlier innings as a courtesy runner. Now stands in for the first time against the reliever James Morio. So he gets a piece of that last pitch and lines it over towards the Cavalier dugout. Next pitch is swung on, lined into center field. Center fielder Simpson going back. That's going to get down, roll all the way to the fence. Guerin in at second with a stand-up double to start the inning.
First ball we've seen get up in the air like that and see how far wind will help it travel. Hit pretty well.
We got another pinch hitter here, number 26, Carson Rader.
Up for the Cavs, number 26, Carson Rader.
So Carson Rader comes into the number 2 spot in place of the first baseman Cole Johnson, another left-handed hitter. So back-to-back left-handed hitters here for the Cavs to start the 6th inning. So the first pitch misses high for ball 1. That's just a catch and breaking ball there, fouls it over towards the first base line.
Good 1-0 breaking ball there. Effective.
This pitch fastball misses a little low. 2-1 the count to the pinch hitter Raider. Runner goes. Pitch is low, and the throw is not in time. So stolen base for Guerin. He now stands at third. Next pitch, slow rolling grounder fielded by Lindsay on the run. Throw is kind of bounced over to first base, though, not in time. And the runner at third did not advance on the play. So it's just kind of an infield single there for Raider. Runners on first and third. 1 out.
For the Cavs.
No outs, sorry, no outs.
David Womack.
And another pinch hitter. David Womack comes in, hitting in the third spot for the shortstop Dylan Schlotterback. Looks at a first pitch fastball in there on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. The fastball, this one gets away from the catcher Newman, and that's going to allow the runner Raider on first to advance to second easily. So runners on second and third now. And a 1-1 count to the hitter Womack. This pitch is in there, called strike 2.
Good pitch.
1-2 breaking ball, swung on and missed.
He's coming.
Drop third down to first in time. Throw back to get the runner at home. And throw is a little bit offline, pulled the catcher's glove up, and the runner from third was able to get underneath successfully. So it's another run scored for the Cavaliers on the drop third strike.
We've seen that twice in early season. Runner scoring from third on a drop third strike. One time it was us
Now batting for the
scoring,
Cavs,
that time it was them.
Sawyer Sequist.
So that will bring up the current pitcher, Chris Sawyer Sequist. Another left-handed hitter. And he looks at 2 straight strikes.
Lake Travis dugout's excited. Usually you see the high school teams, they get excited, and I don't know this to be true, but normally somebody that doesn't get a lot of at-bats, maybe because he's a pitcher, this is the kind of excitement I'm seeing. That or they're really young, and I don't know. He is not, so they're excited for him though.
And 1-2 pitch is in there for called strike 3. 4th strikeout for Morio. And with 2 outs, we are back to the pinch hitter from last inning, McCullough. It's like Mario's foot got hung up on that ever conundrum area out there in the landing area of the mound.
Back to gardening. It's interesting because I see them. They spend a ton of time on this mound. They're always reinforcing it with clay and then matting it down with that machine. And it's just one little spot that seems to be an issue.
2-0 pitch, lined right up the middle, back through the pitcher's area and into center field for a base hit. That's going to score Raider from third. So 2-out RBI single for McCullough. And that's going to bring up number 12, Dax Debner. Another left-handed hitter.
Heavy dose of lefties this inning.
Wow. Looks at a first pitch called strike. Next pitch fouled off, looks like the top of the catcher's mask.
I think that caught them both.
Maybe both. Maybe
double trouble there.
Runner goes on the pitch. Pitch misses just a little bit outside. No attempt at throwing down.
Broke early on the leg lift there. Wyatt did a good job of staying down and just worrying about trying to catch a strike there rather than trying to come up and throw the runner out.
0-2. Soft ground ball, first base side, but it's going to get foul.
I got ahead of myself. Linda's distracted.
Catches the piece of that ball just right underneath it, fouls it back to the screen.
Umpire wants to check it. That hit the boards pretty hard. Looks like he's inspecting for cuts. He liked it. He put it back in his bag.
1-2 or 2-2. Ground ball, shortstop, fielded by the shortstop Sandusky, throws over in time, and that will end the inning. Cavaliers tack on 2 more runs. Out ahead now by a score of 10-0. Mavs need to
score 3 to extend it.
Score 3 to at least keep this game going here and avoid the run rule. So, head to the bottom of the 6th. Mavs coming up, trying to stay alive. We'll be right back.
At the plate for McNeil, number 22, London Lindsay.
All right, London Lindsay will start it off for the Mavs here in the bottom of the 6th. Trying to keep this game alive. First time Lindsay facing the relief pitcher Sequist here, and he looks at a ball that misses outside. Good breaking ball there. Caught the outside corner. Called strike 1. To that same pitch, Lindsay manages to get a piece of it, but fouls it out of play. Outfield shift still on. Loading up heavy right side on the right-handed hitter. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back out of play again.
I think if you drew a straight line from first base out to where the right fielder is, second base would it's I think he's just right in line with the first to second base path. And then the center and right fielders are just really heavily shifted to the right. So far it's worked. We haven't really tested it.
Another breaking ball there, a little high, fouled back by Lindsay. It's another 1-2 pitch coming up. Goes back to the breaker again, swung on a miss, strike 3.
For the Mavs, number 5, Pierce Stone.
So one away, we'll bring up Pierce Stone. Started off as a DH, came in, pitched a couple innings. Played last 2 innings in right field. And hoping to get something started here for the Mavs with 1 out in the bottom of 6 as he fouls the first pitch deep and out of play right field side.
2 outs to play with. As we mentioned earlier, I know you all were excited for that 5 o'clock game, but it is not going to happen.
Yeah, so the Mavs were set to play Lake Belton in the second game here today, but unfortunately due to some planned weather that's supposed to be coming in that's pretty nasty, that game has been postponed. As Pierce kind of flies a little flare out to just behind second base. Second baseman makes the grab in right field. And the Mavs down to their last out.
For the Mavs, number 15, James Morio.
Brings James Morio, the relief pitcher for the Mavericks, back to the plate. And he is plunked in the top of his back. Fortunately, a breaking ball there. Lefty breaking ball.
Big grin, shaking it off like a champ.
At the plate for McNeil, number 14.
Keeps the inning alive.
Morio.
And he will have a courtesy runner come in for him, number 17, Christopher Ho. Now the courtesy runner at first. And the right-handed hitting brother of James Morio, Brandon Morio, now stands in at the plate. So the first pitch fastball misses high and out. Morio reached both his appearances. Took a breaking ball to the back and singled back into the 4th inning. Swinging a ground ball right to the shortstop. Simple, easy flip over to second for the force out, and I believe that's going to end the game. And the teams are lining up, so yes, it does.
Yep, that'll do it.
So Mavs come out a little flat this first one here, lose by a score of 10-0. As mentioned, we were hoping to have Game 2 coming up here shortly at 5, but all games have been canceled due to some inclement weather that's supposed to be on the way. Should have 2 more for you tomorrow, folks, starting at, I believe it is 3 o'clock. Again, that will be depending on how much weather we get and how ready we can get the fields here. But should see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Check online, Vype Live, and the McNeilBaseball.com website for any updates. Thanks for joining us today. Have a good evening.